One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies' offense will be first on the attack. The give to the tailback. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Huskies want to move quickly. They'll try to run for it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Carr. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Washington. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Makes the grab. It's Hale. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll do it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Washington right back to the line. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Washington will snap it in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks up the first down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got him this time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target, throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Dumps it to the back. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Washington. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Washington. Turns it on at midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Washington wants to go quickly. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got enough space, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown in the red zone. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick strike complete. Stumbled to the ground.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. There he goes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Blake. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Try to march their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. Extending the play. A strike downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. On the ground, it's Washington. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end. The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Flying down the right side. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab at the 30. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They go to the wide receiver screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Washington right back to the line. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. He'll throw it right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying.
He's got it. 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish